There we go. We're live. So, guys, if you want to come over to the podcast on YouTube, we're live right now. So you guys come on over and we'll be able to see you in the chat, in the comments, and talk to you there. Until then, we're just going to jam out till 5 o'clock. 2-minute warning for those of you watching on YouTube right now. If you don't want to watch this, fast forward 2 minutes and we'll be starting it up. Friday's numbers, I don't know. I can check real quick, probably. I highly doubt it, but I'm going to try. No, I can't. I can't check. I can check after this, but I can't check right now. Oh, hello, Sarah. Darling.
What?
So, guys, if you want to, go over to YouTube right now. Come check us out.
Nikki in the building. What is going on?
Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
I believe that's an Elmo. She said hello. So, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about men's mental health today. Because it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I got a heart. Thank you so much, Yellow Devil. So we're over on YouTube, guys. Come on over there. Come on. We're live. Because I want you guys to ask questions, and we want to answer them. So if you guys have questions about men's mental health, come over to YouTube, talk to us.
I'm an open book today on that one.
Right. As much as I would love everybody being over here on TikTok, I would rather you guys over here on YouTube interacting. If you guys don't have me on YouTube, go to the Bones Radio Show on TikTok, and then you guys can go to the Bones Radio podcast, and we are here. Oh, look at that. It is Elmo.
Hey, Elmo. So when you get tickled, you go hee. Start Just want to.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Pit Boss, and it's time. So we're going to turn this down just a little bit right here. And it is time to start our broadcast on the Bones Radio Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And this broadcast is brought to you by SouthernVetSuites.com. That's right, SouthernVetSuites.com.
Oh, man. I got to tell you, that guy got just a fluctuation of a lot of people ordering up stuff from him. I mean,
he handles a lot of nuts.
He does. I mean, I wonder if he deals with the brass ones.
Wow. Well, I mean, he has brass ones for doing what he does.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It is what it is. So
The special handling just makes them sweeter.
gross.
I can't.
All right. So if you guys are watching us on YouTube right now, we're over here if you're watching us on TikTok, we're over on YouTube. Come over here, talk to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Men's Mental Health Month. That's what this is. It's a very overshadowed month with a lot of other things, but this is it. So we are going to sit back and relax and just have a little bit of fun about it. And there's not really much fun about it.
Just got a notification a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Long as I can under tornado watch. Ooh, whoa.
You're under tornado watch?
Whoa. Well, Auntie-M, where's Toto?
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Trust me. I've lived with tornadoes for 44 years. You're going to be okay. You
Seriously?
Don't panic until you hear the siren. That's all I tell everybody.
True.
I mean, honestly, if you ever have to deal with tornadoes, do not panic about those until you hear the siren. You can watch 1,000 news stations, have your tornado plan ready, and then whenever the siren hits, then you run.
Don't panic, period. Just do what has to be done and do it quickly.
Okay.
Quick and efficient is key.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my lovely wife right there. She's our co-host and producer on the Bones Radio Show. She's officially taken over Wednesdays. So, Way Back Wednesday is now Way Back Wednesday with Kat, not with Bones.
Hold on just a second. I need to text message somebody since she is working, so I can't really you know, I can't go inside that room, you know.
Right.
that whole thing.
Right.
Hold on. Cat is now running
Listen,
way back Wednesday.
And if your screen name on here is different than what it is on TikTok, I'm not gonna apologize. Kilted Warrior, what's going on, buddy? Well, buddy, come over here to YouTube and talk to us. So I'm live on TikTok right now. We're also streaming on YouTube as well. Today is all about men's mental health. Now, if you guys don't know about Men's Mental Health Month, I didn't find out about it till last year. I always thought this was Pride Month. That's what this is. There's no Men's Mental Health Month. There's none. It's just Pride Month. So I'm gonna crank this down a hair because, good God, my face is shining. Oh, there we go. Lovely part about being live. You can screw up and just keep going.
Keep going. Just keep it going, people.
Let's keep it going. So, basically, don't get me wrong. I love Pride Month. I do. I absolutely love Pride Month. I have a lot of friends that celebrate Pride Month, but it overshadows Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that was a thing. Did not know, did not understand until somebody goes on TikTok, makes a video and says, we have a Men's Mental Health Month. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know either.
No, I didn't even think about it at all. Since the wife works in the mental field, she never really talked about it.
Right. And that is true. So over here on TikTok, we got people watching. Somebody said, Kilted Warrior said, it's like Father's Day. It's forgotten by most. And that's true.
True.
Like if you guys actually look at the statistics of all this stuff, and you can pull it up. Let's do this. Where does Father's Day sit in number of holidays? No, wrong question. Okay. Where does Father's Day sit as far as popularity? Well, it's just, you know what, Google, you're just not doing it for me today, okay?
Did Google get on the wrong side of the bed?
Well, I know that Father's Day is one of those things that is well and way overshadowed. Like Father's Day is at the bottom, the very bottom.
It gets shadowed under graduation.
Yeah.
It's literally graduation of high school is literally just destroyed by,
Well, and that's the thing when it comes down to Father's Day. I mean, fathers want to be appreciated. They want to know that they're loved and they're appreciated, but we don't need that validation as fathers. So we're just one of those things that it's hard for us to accept things because we're guys.
Father's Day ranks
14th.
Mm-hmm.
Out of how many holidays?
Well, here's the list: Christmas,
Christmas,
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter,
okay,
Independence Day,
what?
New Year's Day,
Yeah,
New Year's Eve,
oh yeah,
Valentine's Day sits at number 8, Christmas Eve at number 9, St. Patrick's Day at number 10, Mother's Day at number 11, Earth Day at number 12,
Earth Day.
What?
Memorial Day at number 13, Father's Day at 14, Martin Luther King Day at 15,
We got when?
Good Friday at 16,
Good Friday?
Star Wars Day at 17.
Jesus. Okay, I'm done. That is too much. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this month is Men's Mental Health Month, and it's also Pride Month. And what else is this month?
Let's see. This month is Men's Mental Health, Pride.
Let's see. When do we celebrate
Juneteenth.
in June?
Honey, Juneteenth is the other one.
Okay, so we've got. There was
That
a
one
list
just
of this
started,
all.
right? Juneteenth.
Flag Day, Juneteenth, Father's Day, Men's Mental Health, and
So here we go. Right here. I got it. LGBTQ Pride Month, PTSD Awareness Month, Gun Violence Awareness Month, Alzheimer's Brain Awareness Month, and Immigrant Heritage Month. Has nothing about men's mental health. I just sat there and asked Google, and it has nothing about men's mental health in there. It's supposed to be men's
we're
mental
we're
health.
not even listed under Google.
Nope.
All right, Google, you are just angry.
Nope. It is. There's nothing about men's mental health. And then you scroll across like the banners, and there's a banner that says June is Men's Health Month. So they say it's Men's Health Month,
yeah.
Men's Health Awareness Month, but they don't say anything about mental health.
Mhm.
This is how bad it's gotten.
We've been forgotten.
It's not a fact that men have been forgotten. It's just a simple fact that men are made to be strong. We're made to be, you know, we're made to be able to take it on the chin and go. That's
Men
it.
Are taught that being vulnerable is weakness,
Yeah.
which is not
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So if you guys have any questions about anything, or you guys want to talk about anything, let us know. We'll talk about it. For the most part, though,
Hey, Maddie.
yeah, and that's true. Service members are taught to bottle it up too.
Yeah, we're always supposed to suck it up and keep going no matter where you're at. You could be chest deep in crud and oil and everything else in between and still have to keep going.
I like this. This is true. But you don't hear a lot of people talking about it at all, ever.
True.
Never. We're gonna hide old Southern Vet Sweets there. But yeah, you never really hear anybody talking about it at all. Nobody talks about it. Nobody discusses it. The thing is, men don't talk about their feelings because we were taught to not talk about our feelings. We were. From a young age, we were talking about my dad when I was growing up. He sat there and told me you have to be mentally tough. In order to be physically tough, you have to be mentally tough. And that's good advice to a point.
Mm-hmm.
That got me through a lot of things in my life, but I also didn't talk about my shit either.
I mean, at one point with mine, with 8 brothers and 2 sisters in my family, the saying that was always around is, it's better to be seen than not heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were pushed literally to that point.
Well, yeah. I mean, we get pushed to that point to be seen, not heard. And there's now I know a lot of women out there that are advocates for men, and we appreciate you 100%, because even we're not, if we're advocates for ourselves, we're considered it's considered toxic masculinity
Or narcissistic.
Or just stuck up.
Not
No.
But this is true right here, what Nikki said. It's sad because men's feelings should be validated, and they should be, but we're taught at a young age that your feelings don't matter. It's all about everything else. Guys, if you're here with me on TikTok, come over here on YouTube and talk to me. Come on. Links in my page there.
And I will say
Come on.
this,
I want to talk to you over here too.
from
Let's go.
from a perspective of a woman.
You want to scoot in over here?
Really?
Grab a chair, sister.
Grab
Grab a chair, sister. No, I'm thinking, and let people that are in here on the UB2B. Hey guys, thank you for coming in for one. But here we can actually do more of a deeper conversation and use the words that a lot of times TikTok does not allow. Or
well, I mean,
actions.
yeah. There's some things that I can say on TikTok
Mhm.
or things I can't say on TikTok and say on YouTube. But and in the same instance, I'm not trying Too bad, honey. When it says Nikki Gray on there, it's Nikki Gray. Change it to Elmo, and I'll change my mind. Change my mind. There we go. But when it comes down to it, there's some things on here that we can talk about that we can't talk about on TikTok, and that's the thing. I'm going to risk my thing over here on TikTok because I want people to come over here and be able to talk about it and talk whatever they want to. So, I'm not seeing a link to your YouTube. It's on my page. It's a little arrow icon there. It's there. I promise.
I mean, little
Nick.
Let
me double check my stuff here.
Elmo here. Elmo, you didn't answer the question I had, right? Do you start kicking and screaming when you're tickled and go hee hee?
Oh yeah, it's on there. It's the YouTube at the very bottom there, Desert Rat. It says YouTube, and it sends you right over. And you can see us live right now. Sorry, go ahead, bud. I did not want that. There we go. Hello, New Tank. Guys, if you're watching me over here on, if you guys are watching me over here on YouTube, come over here to TikTok. Come over here to YouTube. It's a lot more fun if you guys are over here. You guys can ask questions that we can answer and stuff like that. We're just literally, this was the day that we were supposed to be talking about the 22 a day, but we had issues and problems that things happened. So when it comes down to it, things happened and we improvised. So instead of talking about the
Desert,
what's up, Desert?
Mad Monkey in the house.
Yes. So if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, feel free to air them. I don't care. This is an everybody live. I mean, honestly, it is. Now I'm on both. Nice. You did what? Okay, New Tank is officially fired.
What did
he cut his beard? Oh no! Why would you do such a thing, sir? Why can't you have it looking disheveled like mine? Should have straightened it, but it didn't. It's kind of breaking up on YouTube. Really? Is it? No, I don't know. I can't see because I'm live with you guys here and live there. So, I can ask the wife to go to YouTube on hers just to make sure. So anyway, yeah, it's one of those things that we are just going to sit here and we're going to have fun and take about an hour just to bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But did you hear that song by Dax?
Dude, that has been blowing up.
Okay, so Dax has a song that it's called "To Be a Man," and there's a complete remix of it that I absolutely love, and I wanted to play it on here, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna cut our streaming music here, and we're gonna play a song by Dax, and it's on YouTube Music. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere music is sold. So don't get on to me, YouTube, about playing something on here, because this is important to us, especially about Men's Mental Health Month.
Anybody need a tissue before we start off?
No, will you stop it?
What?
I'm gonna pick Jack up behind you and smack you.
You probably do it anyway.
But yeah, that's one of those things that we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna make sure that everybody understands that, it's important to know what it's like to be a man, and this man actually made this, and so I'm gonna play it now.
And hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man.
The thing is,
it's a lonely road.
He took 10 minutes on this, and several artists.
What you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Too much pressure on my shoulders, it gets tough to be the person bringing in the bread and be the lover that you need with self-care. Yeah, I had to let go.
And if you guys haven't heard this, you need to really sit back and listen.
Mama, I need someone to save me, but I have to be the one who's saving you. When you're exhausted, I'm the shoulder where you live. gotta stay strong. What can I do when I can't hide myself? I don't expect you to understand.
Yes.
I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yeah, could you just feel that first one?
And they don't care about what you know.
Right.
Yeah, he had feeling in that.
Well, this is several artists. Several artists.
I know a lot of men don't feel the same.
The Mediary,
Shane,
Skywalker, Da Vinci,
Mm-hmm.
and Caveman Brown. There's several artists on here, female, male, all.
Hey, Jennifer.
Don't forget Jesus wept and brother soaking you. I can't hide myself.
Whew.
I don't expect you to.
Yeah.
Oh, that right there. Feeling.
The whole song itself is powerful. I'll put it that way. And I'm going to turn it down just a hair, and I'm going to let it play in the background. But the whole song is powerful and makes you think what it's like to actually be a man in this world. And I know that most people find it toxic for us to talk about this kind of stuff, being a man and blah, 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 blah. But when it comes down to it, not many people do talk about it because it's so shunned with society. And honestly, they consider some men that are advocates, alpha male douchebags and stuff like that. When it comes down to it, they're just being men. That we don't know how else to be, and when we're told to be sensitive, the biggest problem is we become that sensitive person for somebody, and then they go, "You're not the man I fell in love with." It's like, dude, come on. We can't win for losing.
Well, we're told to be one way, and then we're told, yeah, you can show your emotions, but
Yeah.
right when we do that, we literally step over this wall that we don't see.
Yeah.
And then the person that's in love with you is like, I remember that big strong man and stuff like that. Where did this guy come from? And it's like, this guy has been inside of me this whole time.
Yeah. Check this out. And that right there is a man sharing to us and to the world, what it's like, what we've had to go through in our life to do that. I've tried to tell my son himself, hey, you can talk to me. Do not hold this in like I did. Do not be that guy. Talk to me. And that's what I love about now is the fact that I push my son to be tough, but I push my son to also share. And it's really hard too, because you just want to be a man,
Yeah, it's hard to step in the position that we are now, the way we were raised. It's hard for us to step over that line and go, I'm destroyed.
I want to see if I can do this real quick. Stand by. Because there's somebody that I want to bring in here. No. That's not right. Never mind. There we go. He pushed himself to be better than this. Let's put it up here. Yep. And that's the thing. You got to be better than who you dealt with. And that is true. Real men do cry, and it should be validated. But the problem that they have with that is, with men being who they are, men end up doing that.
Maddie, that's an awesome one too, right there. Being a single mom with 2 boys. First of all, congratulations, you didn't pull your hair out. But then also, it is hard. I mean, just just look at all the movies and shows that are out there showing that the strong man, the man that's got the will to break through all these walls, gets the girl. And that's just crazy.
This one's good right here too.
Yeah.
As a man, if you show your emotions, they take it for weakness, ain't nothing new. Teaching my son to be mentally strong and prepare for the battle, he ain't even two. Being a father is lit, but I gotta admit that sometimes I don't know what to do. Provide and protect was the name of the game I was playing for you, and you know that it's true. Unconditional love ain't reality, but you can't take a look from my view. A lot of my days were blue when that dog in me, so I thought that you didn't have a clue. When I had it, we had it together, but now we divided, your colors are true. I shouldn't have to ask for no help if you knew I was struggling, I would've did it for you.
I can't hide myself.
I mean, there's so many artists on this and so many good lines. Well, Mandy, I'm already bald, so it makes it literally makes a huge difference whenever you whenever you see it, you know, from a whole different perspective. And there's a lot of women out there that are single moms, and this shit irritates the fuck out of me. The single moms and dads, when it comes to Mother's Day and Father's Day, that's not your fucking day if it's not your day. If you're a single mom, Mother's Day's your day. If you're single dad, Father's Day's your day. You don't, just because you got to play mom and dad doesn't mean you need both days. I think they need to strike both those days and just make a parents' day. Honestly, just unite it to where all parents can be celebrated that day.
I think we should go for a week.
Right? A month. I mean, fuck.
I mean, at least give us a little vacation time.
Oh, you showed it to your kids this? Oh, nice. Yeah. And that's the thing when it comes down to it. It's one of those things that a lot of people like. You got to show things to your sons and let them know what it's like to be a good man. And a good man protects his family. He provides for his family, but he also shows vulnerability to the people that he loves. And to be able to show your emotions and be able to tell people how you feel is amazing. And I do it. I just don't care what people think. If people like me, great. If they don't, great. I don't care. It's not your opinion of me that matters. It's my opinion. I have to get up every morning. I have to look at myself. I have to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you. So when it comes down to it, why do I care what you think of me? So I'm going to release my problems and my issues and my feelings, but I do that with the person that I love because she's able to see the strength in me, but she's also able to see the vulnerability in me. I can just break down crying and she'll hold me the entire time. And then I can get up and just do my thing, and she doesn't look at me as a weak person because it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You know, yeah, there is a, yeah, Desert, you're right. There is a Parents' Day, July 23rd, but we don't even talk about it.
There's a Parents' Day. I didn't even know that. Why do we have Mother's Day and Father's Day if we have Parents' Day? That's stupid. That's just another day to buy shit and celebrate stuff. Like we're gonna have 325 days of celebrating something at some point. I mean, it's ridiculous. At this point, it's just we might as well celebrate something every day because we don't have any just regular days anymore. I looked at my calendar and saw how many days there are of celebrations and this is awareness for this is awareness. Be aware all the time. Be aware that men do have problems. They do have feelings, and there's a lot of them that commit suicide. And the reason why they do that is because they don't share. They don't let it out. They don't tell people how they feel.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying to me that the fact that a good man will take himself out of the equation because he cannot tell another person, man or woman, that he has issues and problems. And like Lita is one of those people that is part of a lot of awareness for a lot of things and does a lot of crisis calling and stuff like that. She has mad respect for me. But I know if I get to the point where I'm in trouble, whenever I'm having problems, I'm going straight over to my wife, and she's going to pick me up. And if she's not there to pick me up, I got 1,000 other people that will, but she's always my number one, 100% all the time. That's never going to change. So to all you women that have a husband, a boyfriend, a male friend, check on them. Make sure they're okay. Tell them it's okay to talk to you and there's no judgment. There's no laughing. There's no crying. There's no, there's no bullshit. Let them talk to you. Because today that person will be there and tomorrow they could be gone because you didn't have them have an outlet for them to say, hey, it's okay, I'm here. And it's hard.
Jennifer, you said you could put that on the point right there, that you celebrate being alive and your friends being alive every day. That is the best celebration you could possibly have. But then you can also have your celebration,
right,
of who was there to mold and make you who you are today, to teach you how to be what you are today. You're still going to learn stuff as you go. I mean, after high school and you go to college or whatever, you're still learning something.
Right. And that's the thing. When it comes down to it and it's all said and done, my thing is, if you're a man, and I'm saying this to YouTube, I'm saying this to TikTok, I'm saying it to both. If you're a man and you have been taught not to share your feelings, if you've been taught not to talk about anything, you need to unlearn that really fucking quick. There was a gentleman, and I'm not saying this is right, this is wrong. I'm not saying anything more than this. Well, it was wrong. It was completely 100% wrong. Let me rephrase that. It was 1,000% wrong. And if I was the guy's neighbor, I would have not waited for the cops. But there was a gentleman that he was recently in the news because he got angry one day and executed 3 of his 4 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Shot his wife in the hand and sat there on the front porch, completely oblivious to the world, because he was so contained with all of his stuff, and he was so angry about everything every day. Now, what he did was completely deplorable, completely wrong, and may he rot in the bottom, underneath, and below the prison for the rest of his days. But when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, that is one example of many, of men just not sharing what they need to share and holding in their anger and holding in their hate, because you can snap at any time, and God knows who you're going to take with you. You got to be aware that your mental health fucking matters as a man, 100%. And there are women out there that advocate for men all the time. And if you guys haven't seen anything about that, you need to check out what this man did. And it was a horrible, horrible act. It's been on TikTok, it's been on the news, it's been everywhere. And it was a horrible act. And his neighbor said that he was just angry all the time, yelling all the time. I mean, what would it hurt for that man to tell somebody, hey, this is the reason why I'm angry? Get some anger management. I was an angry individual myself, and I got anger management.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten to the point where before me and my wife, she's the one who saved me. I was literally at my last end.
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends. Nobody was talking to me at all. Never sent me any message or anything. I was at that last point at one point in my life.
Yeah.
But it was that one phone call from somebody that I didn't expect to even call me. Mm-hmm. And that was my wife at the first time saying, hey, what are you doing?
Well, your wife works, what, a crisis hotline? Yeah, 988. Mm-hmm. So she has to listen to this all the time. She of all people knows exactly what men go through, what women go through, all of it.
There are times where she gets off the phone and literally just comes up to me and hugs me and just says, "I'm sorry." And I go, "What are you sorry for? I didn't hear you. Even though you were silent, you were screaming out loud you needed help."
Yeah. And that's the thing, it's hard for men to share their feelings because men don't normally do that. And it's, I mean, there's not much else I can say about it other than share your thoughts and feelings. I don't care if it's with your friend and he punches you in the chest and he calls you a derogatory term. I don't give a shit. As long as you get it, it's fine. Here's the best thing, and this is to any guy out there. The best thing I've found is complete strangers. Complete strangers will be your best in the world because they have no idea what you're going through, and you can explain something to them and they'll be there for you, and their advice could help you and save you that day. So just call or talk to a complete stranger on the street. You never know. That could be the person that saves your life that day.
True that.
I wish I could have. I've saved a lot of my friends from mental health problems and trying to off themselves, because you can't say the S word apparently on some of these platforms. But and even though I've said it, I'm surprised I'm still on live on TikTok. To be honest.
Yeah.
But I've been shot at. I've had to fight people. These are military service members that I've saved. And I'm proud to say that I saved them. And they're having a PTSD moment, and you have to dive in their house because you're trying to get in there to help them, and they pop off a couple shots at you. And then you wait until, the right and proper help arrives to talk them down. And then because I had to not only keep him from doing stupid stuff, I also had to keep the cops at bay. So I was in between him and the cops because the cops wanted to come in there and just take him down. And I was like, no, you guys can't do that. It will end up bad and bloody. We don't need to do that. I'm negotiating between you two right now. Leave it be. There's somebody on their way. I got this. So don't worry about it. And I held the cops back, and I held him back, both. And his ex-wife finally showed up and talked him down. She's the only one that can. But there's a reason why they talk about police taking, certain mental health training and stuff like that, because it's needed. There's a lot of men out there that just want to put it down and talk about something. My gaming dudes. What is this?
Oh, there you go.
See, and that right there is a lot. That is a lot for some people. Albert, you found it. Yay.
Albert, you're awesome, man.
Yeah, guys, there's a link at the bottom of my profile, and it literally has a YouTube link on there. They changed it up because it used to be part of the 4 up top, but they changed it up, and I've actually looked at my profile, and there's a YouTube link on there. If you can't find it, then just go to YouTube, look up the Bones Radio podcast. We're over here. But yeah,
that right there alone, Elmo, you don't know how much that means.
Right.
I can't really put it into words that you as a fellow gamer would literally be willing to sit there. Yeah, I know. Linktree is.
I need to actually fix that because I didn't expect this to be a thing again, honestly. So I need to put that in my Linktree as well. I keep forgetting to do that.
But then having somebody, girl, guy, it doesn't matter who.
Hey, Lita, if you want to come in on this, I'm more than willing to send you an email and pop you in here, honey.
All you need is a phone.
Right.
We can hear you.
Either way, I'm down. If you want to come in, I'm here.
I mean, there's so many times that just a hug out of the blue.
Right.
Just out of the blue. We don't know the reason. You may know
No.
the reason, but the hug that comes from that person means more than anything.
I'm gonna put it this way. The one thing that I enjoyed about talking to people was the fact that, you know, the one thing that I loved about it was the fact that I sat there and I talked to one of my buddies, and he sat there and said, "Hey, you know, I just walked up to him and hugged him because he looked like he needed one." And he was like, "Dude, you have no idea how much that helped me today. You helped me 100% just by doing that." And I said, "You know, when it comes down to it's all said and done, man, you know, you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta talk to people, and you just gotta show them, hey, we're here for you no matter what."
Just
I'm trying to find.
you know, the bigger one for that is when he hugged him, and he said that you changed his life and stuff like that. A lot of times us guys would, our reaction or answer a lot of times would be no big deal.
No.
Well, to him that was a really big deal.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it can be. It can be a really big deal. There it is. Okay. Let's see if I can get.
well, the Bean family, I love them to death. They are awesome. Yes, I'm going to call you guys the Bean family or the Bean crew.
Right. They are the Bean crew, though. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to the Beans, I'm gonna have to talk you two up for a second. Now, when it comes down to it, the Beans have been extraordinary. Whenever it comes down to it, I could not ask for somebody to just come in and do what they do. There we go. Catch. There we go.
I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
Very much so. But they okay, the Beans have given their time and their energy to the Bones Radio Show more than most. And they even with their struggles and their hard times, they still continue to give and do what they do, and it amazes me the strength of these two with the kids in the house and the whole 9 yards. I mean, honestly, it amazes me the strength of these two. And she tells me, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what's going on in our life. And I love to hear those reports from her because it shows me that they're still fighting. They're still doing their thing. And it's amazing. I will never get tired of that. You're a fixer by nature? No. I mean, Elmo hugs everyone, but what does Nikki hug everyone? Oh.
Oops. Oops.
My bad.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
But I can say this much. It's true. There's always been a story. You don't build a house on a weak foundation.
No. I sent Lita a invite to come in here because I wanted her to talk about a couple of situations that she's probably had with that kind of thing, but I don't know if she got it or not. We'll see. She might come in, she might not. But we're only going to do this for maybe about an hour and then call it what it is, because what we originally had was we were going to have these guys come in right here, Tackle 22 Fishing, FSB Initiative, and Stop 22 a Day, to talk about 22 a day. And of course, things happen. People have issues and problems, and I'm understanding about that, but the show will go on. And it's not the fact it's going on without you. It's just going on right now, and we're going to have that next time. I'm gonna push to get those guys on here because what they do is absolutely amazing, and it deals with a lot of this on men's mental health awareness. So
I mean, mental awareness. A lot of times, a lot of people don't even know they're having that issue
No.
because they've lived that life that way. They think that's normal
Yeah.
for them, even though there's no such thing as normal anymore.
There's normal.
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Let me put it. Let me put it to you this way, and this is the best way I can put it. When it comes down to men's mental health awareness or men's mental health, period, not men's periods. We don't talk about those. They're secrets between all of us. But when it comes down to men's mental health, you can go the religious route. You can go the route of trying to connect with somebody. You can go with a lot of different routes in a lot of different ways. It is what it is. It's whatever you want to do. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just being there in that sense. A hug, a handshake, a high five would help a lot. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Yes. Everything else is life. Facts. Yes. 100%. That is this right here is the comment of the day right here.
Right.
I'm not bullshitting. That is the comment of the day that's getting starred and saved.
Oh my God. That is so true. I love that. Sarah, you're an animal.
Very much so. Very much so. But that's the thing. When it comes down to it, it's all said and done, guys. If you know somebody that is part of any organization helping people in general, to me, you're amazing. And if you're doing it because you know it's the right thing to do, it's amazing. That might not be this might be the comment of the day right here.
Hey, I mean, boo boo. Or if I hear that again, I'll be like, all right, how you doing? But
let whatever they need to say come out and don't ask. And that, well, here, okay, that pop it. I'm gonna address that over here and over here. You whatever men put out there in the world is one of those things that we only put out what we feel is necessary to us, not what is necessary to our mental health, but whatever is necessary to shut you up for 5 seconds. Because we don't like talking about our shit. So sometimes you gotta grab them and tell them I'm here. I had a friend that literally she grabbed me by the shirt, yanked me right to her nose to nose and said, "Hey dummy, I'm here to talk to you. I'm not here for anything else. So talk to me and tell me what's going on. I don't care if you break down. I don't care what it is. Just talk to me." Because I was at a moment in my life where everything was chaotic. And so I just said, "Okay, you want me to talk?" And I started pacing and screaming and yelling. She sat there the entire time just, yeah, okay, yeah. And just let me get it all out. And by the time I was done, I was a bawling, crying mess on the floor. And she just walked over there, wrapped her arms around me and said, "It's going to be okay." And I was like, okay, I feel better. And I did. I felt a lot better because I just let it go.
Yeah. Hey, Vampire Queen, thank you for coming in here. Oh my gosh. By the way.
Oh, really? 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 It does? Does it really? This right here. And this is from a female. People in general don't like talking about their stuff because they feel vulnerable. And they feel like you're not gonna be any different to me. You're not. That's the thing about it. You are going to be the same person you were the day I met you, the day I talked to you. Nothing's going to change that about you. The only thing that's going to change is the fact that you know you can talk to me. And that's it. That's all it is.
I mean, I would never deny a hug.
Right.
Would never deny a hug from a man, from a woman, even from a child. You know, at one point, my granddaughter,
Let's do
I was
this.
feeling down.
I'm gonna play little Tom McDonald in the background.
There you go. My granddaughter did something that literally, if I had any ice on my heart, it's gone.
I want to address one comment. This.
Mama, I got bad news, bad news. I've been rolling with some bad news, bad news.
And this goes back to one thing. And I know I'm calling you out, Dragon, but I have to. This goes back to one thing. There's some people out there that can't trust anybody. There are people out there that they can't trust a single soul because love language is cuddles and nose boobs, right? But there's this thing that when you sit there and say I can't talk to talk about yours because you have to openly trust a person or can truly trust a person. Let me put it to you this way, honey, I love you, but I don't trust anybody. I don't. I've learned in this life that you can't trust anybody. There are 3 people in this world that have my undying trust and love, and that is my kids and my wife. And I give her that trust and that love 100% with no questions asked because I love her. And I give that to my kids because I love them. I don't even give that much trust to my dad or my mom. But I trust them enough to be there for me. But when it comes down to it, I can tell her anything and everything. But you know what? When it comes down to it, I'll go tell a complete stranger if I don't have her around. I'm in a moment where I don't feel like I can make it in that moment. I'll just talk to a complete stranger. Hey, you ever had this happen to you? And then all of a sudden a conversation starts. And it takes 5 minutes for you to feel better because you just let out that little thing. And guess what? That person is never going to see you again. And if they do, it's okay. They're not going to judge you for it. And if they do judge you, fuck them. But a complete stranger, they don't know who you are. They don't know your story. They don't know anything about you. But to have somebody that you can truly trust, as this says right here, is always a good thing. Is a great thing to have that one person you can trust. But sometimes even that one person can get overloaded. They can.
I mean, Elmo, I'll tell you right now, Elmo. Yeah, that's the one. Hun, I may be male and my ears are not perfectly attuned to listen to everything, but I would be here.
Mm-hmm.
And your burdens, it's okay. There's a reason why I got some big shoulders here. I can carry a lot of load.
Gross.
Not like that. Not like that.
No, but that's the thing. This is what she said to that. It's just easier to bottle it up and how I really feel about life. Listen, it is easier to bottle it up, but when it comes down to it, how are you going to be the person that checks on other people and you ain't sharing your own shit? Yeah. Okay, here's what I can say about that. And this is the thing. This right here. Now, honey, I never want to put this out in the ether or out in the universe. But what if they're not there? What are you going to do with that? That's the problem. There's a lot of people I know that have trusted a grandparent to listen to whatever they had to say, and then all of a sudden that grandparent's gone. And they don't have somebody. And that breaks them down hard. And I get it. But when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, I would say that having anybody to vent to is fine. And that's why his wife works, 988?
Mm-hmm.
911?
Yeah, right.
Hello, thank you for calling 911.
Yeah, we'd like to discuss your insurance policy. No, just kidding.
But whenever this comment came up right here, it's easier to bottle it up how I feel than about life. Okay, listen, what it is called the pop bottle effect. Your bottle is just so big, and it has a cap on top of it. It could be a little bitty shot glass bottle, or it can be the biggest bottle ever known to man. But eventually you shake that sumbitch hard enough, that top is going to pop. And when it pops, you don't want to be anywhere around that person. So instead of letting that happen, twist the cap off every once in a while and let a little bit of that shit out. Yeah, otherwise, you're just going to explode. And it's never good for the people around you.
I mean, seriously. I mean, everybody likes their I mean, look. I mean, come on.
Holy cow. Casey, Joe, honey, how are you? I haven't seen you forever.
Hey,
how are
Casey,
you,
what's going on? I mean, come on. That's silver, guys. That's silver. They say, the silver hair is stress. Well, I got a lot of it, but that's okay.
How are you alive? You're already almost at grandpa status with that hair. But you know what? This is still true. This is always going to be true.
Yes.
Normal is a setting on a washing machine, baby. I'm just saying that is the bean comment of all comments. You need to put that in your bio, Sarah. I'm serious. What's up, Sir Lex? I'm over here on YouTube. If you guys want to come over, come on over. I got married again and moved to Bartlesville. Holy cow! You need to catch up with me, honey. It is good to see. Hey, I'm super happy for you. I am super happy for you, honey.
Got married again.
Yeah, well, that's my friend Casey.
Well, hey, it's awesome. I mean, me and my wife we were both on our second marriage when we got married.
I'm starting to get yelled at.
Uh-oh.
Okay, right here. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you this, Jessica. The hardest thing to do is to open up to somebody and let them know what's going on. So if you have that one person that you can open up to and let them know, great. If not, find somebody. Do not sit here and shake this bottle, because you lose family and friends over this. And some people end up going a little bit too much, and people lose their lives. I'm not saying you're that person, but that has happened over and over again. It's a consistent thing that has happened. So, this song.
I mean, it is true by statistics reasons. Oh, this is a good song. Oh my God.
This is good stuff.
But the biggest one for me right off the bat is that the S word. I'm gonna say S word just to say it.
Well, you're not on TikTok, so you can say it on here.
Okay, cool. Suicide. Okay, literally, a higher percentage is men.
Thank you, Casey. Casey, I'm on both, honey. If you're still here, I'm on both. I am. I do the show 7 to 9, Monday through Friday. So, booyah! That's why I took the hat off, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, there you go. I'll keep it out.
So if you're still here, honey, yeah, I'm on TikTok, doing the radio show 7 to 9. So if you have followed me on there, great. If you haven't, then follow me and I'll get back with you.
And another thing is that I got to tell you, my wife, when
why?
She's literally, when she takes her break and she's in the times when Bones is doing a show, you know what she does? She will actually listen to Bones' show just to disconnect from a lot of the stuff that's there. So
I can't call you that, Tam. So I'm just gonna have to call you Tam. I'm just that is not a thing. That is not a thing. This is not a thing, man. This right here hits hard.
Oh,
and I had no idea about this.
I did not know.
And that right there is. That's the thing, for somebody to lose loved ones like that and still be here. This is Crunchy Squirrel.
Oh my God.
But
Oh my God. Country squirrel. Oh
big
my.
deep breath, bro.
Mm.
But to be able to still be an advocate for people after that, that's strength. That is true fucking strength in a person right there.
That's stronger than any man I know. Really. Because I don't know anybody that's been through that till now.
Right.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't heard of anybody like that, but
AKA country crunchy squirrel. Say that 5 times fast, even Christmas.
crunchy squirrel. Crunchy.
Mid- I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, that shows true strength in a person. Seriously. This bullshit. Now, I'm down for that. If you have outlets to get rid of your stress, go for it. But
Yeah.
if you, of all people, do not reach out to me, I swear to Google, I will come after you. I will drive 10 hours. And I've made that trip to Indiana plenty of times, and I will drive 10 hours. No bullshit.
And I got to tell you guys, all right, calling 988, you could text it. You can actually go on their webpage on the computer. There's many ways you can get a hold of somebody in 988.
Yeah.
There's no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, there's always going to be somebody that will listen to you.
No. It's hard to that right there. Those people that give you the voicemail because you're going through something and they're not there for you, those are not the people you count on. Those are not the people you call. If you message me and tell me you're having a bad day, I got you. I don't care where I'm at. And if I tell you, hey, look, I need 5 minutes to get where I need to get to talk to you, give me that 5 minutes and I got you. But, you know, it's one of those things. I was an advocate for a lot of people, and it was tough. It was really, really tough to sit here and listen to a bunch of people over and over and over again. And I took on the burden of not only their pain, but my own. And it got to be a lot. And I get it. So there are times where if you're an advocate, that's great. Be an advocate for people, but also understand that you need love too, and you need to talk to somebody too. Because it gets frustrating after a while. And I sat there and I took on so much at one point during whenever I was on TikTok. And I had so much on me at that point that when something happened, I just broke. And it took a good brother of mine to drag me away from that. And I will thank him to this day. And I will always thank him. And Toby is my brother. He is always going to be my brother because he is the man that saved my life that day. Because I was at a point where I just didn't care. I didn't give a shit. And I'd never thought to myself that I would ever have those thoughts again, and I did. And he pulled me back really, really hard, really fast. And he didn't do it on live. He didn't do it on anything. He told everybody, get the fuck out of this chat, get out of this call. I'm going to talk to him. And it took him 5 minutes. And 5 minutes with him was like an eternity. And I was good. And I will praise that man to this day. So, Toby, if you're ever watching this, which, you know, I love you, bro, but you're busy.
Toby.
But if you ever watching this, my man, you know you can call me at any time. You know I have your back. And you know that you can come to me with anything. Anything. And I will be there for you. If I have to drive 18 hours to you, I will. If I have to fly out there, I will. I got you. Always. I love you, brother. Just remember that.
Lex, I'm happy that you're a supporter to your boyfriend, because you know he was falling apart and you saw it. He probably was trying to hide it from everybody else,
Right.
but you were close enough to see through that screen, and you could see it.
Right.
That is the best thing ever. And I've seen so many people that don't see the signs.
Yeah. This one right here is the reason me and Tam have, like, we're kindred spirit in this sense. We are. It is hard to sit there and take everybody's stuff on every day and then turn around and you ask for it and you don't get anything back. That is selfish to me. That is people being selfish, and those are called users. And what do we do with users, ladies and gentlemen? We boot them out alive.
Yeah, there's a door.
We boot them out alive, and we boot them out of our life. Don't let users take over your life. But I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to say this to all the women and even the men, to all the people that are advocates for people, to the women and men who are advocates for their significant other. Thank you. You're the reason they're here. You're the reason they keep getting up and fighting every day, because they know they can talk to you and they can let it out. Like, his wife's got to listen to stuff every friggin' day, and I don't know how she does that. But she does it for a job. She gets paid. I never got paid to do what I did.
Yeah. But then she does fall apart. She does fall apart. So there are times that even she needs something.
That.
Perfect.
Like, see, that's amazing. So, guys, if you don't know, we are definitely one of those things. This is just one of those things that I'm going to turn this down here. Okay. And this is one of those things that we talk about to everybody, and we try to, make it to where you have an easier time in life by just letting it out here or letting it out somewhere. And me and Pit Boss will be doing this a lot with a lot of different things and a lot of different subjects, but this is one of those subjects that's tough. Now, guys, don't forget that the one holiday that is coming up is July 4th. To you a-holes that do not want to be nice to the people that were service members, then you can go jump off a fucking bridge into water. Jump into water. It's fine. As long as the water's cold, I don't care. But you make sure that you guys understand that people that have disappear that day, don't look for me. I'll be fine. I just go dark. Honey, on the 3rd, on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I will be live blasting music. So you come in there, you put your headphones in, you crawl in that dark place. You don't have to say a fucking word. I got you. I do that for service members because they don't need to hear those bangs. So be mindful of that, guys. Please be mindful of the people around you. Be mindful of the people that have served. Be mindful about what you're doing. Check to make sure your neighbors aren't a service member. And if they are, take your fireworks somewhere else. Don't be a dick. Please. Please don't be a dick. All right. Just go somewhere else with it. Because that's also about people and their mental health in general.
True that. So,
with that, my friend, as always, it's fun. We're going to cut it off now because it's so long now. Now just a whole hour talking with you.
Well, it's not just talking with me, brother. I mean, all these wonderful people that are in here, and they're all amazing. Every single one of them in their own unique and wonderful, beautiful ways. And the people that are watching the live now that hasn't said anything, just to watch it. Hey, if you like it, hit the thumbs up.
Tam,
you know what to do.
Tam, honey, I'm going to call you out right now because I love you. And I want you to understand that if you need me that day, you call me. Nobody else will answer. I'll fucking answer. I don't care if I'm in the live. I'll answer. I don't care. I will stop what I'm doing so you can, talk to me. I'll let the music play and I'll walk away and the music can play. I got you. Ice Phoenix.
Ice
What's
Phoenix.
up?
Oh my gosh. Ice Phoenix
said,
is
"Hey,
in the
Bones."
building.
Yes. So, guys, with that, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in and listening to us jabber on about men's mental health. So, if you remember this now on this month, that it is not only Pride Month, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, hug a guy or hug a gay. Either way, it's okay. All right. It's a month to give people love. So, give everybody love that you can. Thank you, Casey. And guys, don't forget that the Bones Radio Show is live on TikTok, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. So come by and listen to some great music. Hang out with us. And on Wednesday, Kat takes over. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. My wife has already messaged me back saying, hell yes, I'll be there. So,
well, I know I'm going to be there. So,
well, I'm going to hear it and be right next to her anyways.
Dude, I'm going to be sitting in the background just like, go ahead, honey. I'm just going to sit back and relax. That's all I'm going to do. So, to everybody that is coming here today to listen to us jammer on and talk to us about everything and leave your comments and your suggestions and your questions and all that kind of stuff. If you guys have any suggestions that you have for podcasts or things that we want to talk about, if you guys have any thing that you want to talk to us about, or subject you want us to go over, you can email me at thebonesradioshow@gmail.com, and I can check those out and do everything that I can possibly do and address those issues to the best of my ability. If you guys don't know, one of my favorite podcasts is called To Be Better Podcast. They are absolutely fabulous. They're a loving couple. They do podcasts all the time. And they are the ones that I love looking up to because they have such a beautiful relationship and a marriage. So go check out To Be Better Podcast as well. That's my shout out to them because not only do I enjoy what they do not pay me for that. I literally will shout them out because they're cool people. I like them a lot. But this is the comment of the day.
Yeah, so true.
And we're
Bones, what setting are you on a washing machine?
Spin cycle.
Spin?
All the time.
Spin. Mine would be drain and rinse.
Okay, I got it fixed. I'm off spin cycle now. It is what it is. That is the saying of the Gen X generation. If you're part of Gen X, you know this saying. It is what it is. So you guys have fun, and we'll see you next time on the Bones Radio Show and the Bones Radio Podcast as well.